Hey everybody, Michael Raso here, Film Photography Project. Happy Halloween. And I just wanted to share a few spooky film-related things with everyone at home. The first of which this year is the Film Photography Project released a 35mm film for your still camera called Dracula 35. Yes, indeed. It is a black and white 35mm film for your still camera. And it is a Eastern European film emulsion, which is, well, where Dracula came from. And this is an ISO 64 film, and it works terrific in your SLR, single lens reflex camera, or even if you have a compact camera. The film doesn't have a DX code, but it's a 64 ISO film, so whatever default ISO your compact camera reverts to without a code will be perfectly fine for our Dracula 64 film. This film is only available through October 31st of 2019, and then Dracula gets staked and returned to his vault until next year. You can order this film at filmphotographystore.com. Use the code Dracula, DRACULA, to save $2 on every roll that you purchase. Now, you may or may not get the film in time for Halloween, but if you... November is a perfect time. Dreary, stormy time to shoot Dracula. Or throw it in a Ziploc bag and throw it in the fridge for next Halloween. Also, I want to chit-chat about something fun to do, which is project 8mm home movies at home. You can buy Super 8 or regular 8 home movies. These were popular and sold in camera stores and in the back of monster magazines in the 1970s and early 1980s. And you would get a little 25 or 50 foot or sometimes larger roll of film, usually black and white. And if you go to ebay.com, once again, maybe this is for next year, or it doesn't have to be Halloween to have a spook show in your living room. You go and buy a vintage film projector on eBay, and then you could project on a screen or on a white wall your own horror show at home. And here we have Dracula, the original. I bought all these on eBay. And then, of course, we have, I call these suburban horrors of the 1950s, The Return of Dracula, which probably no one watching this has ever heard of. It was made in 1957 or 1958, and it was made by, I believe, Columbia Pictures. And studios started cranking out all of these B monster movies in the 1950s because all of the classics were being broadcast on television in the 1950s, and it brought back the whole trend of horror. And that's why you had things like Famous Monsters of Filmland magazine and other horror magazines, and why studios were making spooky films with Dracula, Frankenstein. Here's Frankenstein meets the space monster, which perhaps you also never heard of. And these were all made in the 1950s. And you could watch these in a condensed version on an old-timey projector in your house or in your backyard at a party for relatively inexpensive. These are relatively inexpensive on ebay.com, and so are the projectors. So that's it. Just a few quick tips, a few quick fun things to do around Halloween time. My name is Michael Raso, Film Photography Project. You can email me, michael@filmphotographyproject.com. Always happy to hear from you, and we'll see you next time.